Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together. Let's together.
Gasp.
Just gasp.
Let's exclamation.
How do you say exclamation point to someone? Just huh?
Huh?
Huh? Oh my god. And yeah, pretty much. All right, so why did I just think out loud? Me and my big mouth, which I've been doing this whole game, and I just keep not noticing that I keep talking out loud. See, he has the same kind of semi-translucent shirt that Miki does. It's got the flesh tones coming through it.
Well, at least it's good to know that the artists are the same.
The artist is consistent.
Yes.
Although I keep getting a helmet hair experience from his head, from the black hair, how
Why
shiny
would you ever say
is.
that?
I'm so sorry. Bold and yet stupid.
Bold and yet ridiculous.
All right, here we go.
I
wheel myself from behind the dispenser.
will never explain this.
Which I completely, totally fit behind. It was a really large dispenser.
Huge.
It was more like a giant vending machine, to be honest.
Even with my foot sticky.
Nothing but a foot sticking out behind a water dispenser. There's just this giant vending machine that's like a water dispenser, right? And instead you just have this foot from a cat, on a cat sticking out, supported by a wheelchair, support. Oh, hi.
I'm Ken. You don't remember my name?
No, I don't even remember the leg break that I'm unhappy with. He holds out his hand. One of his hands, anyway.
Sure.
He wants to shake hands. That's too formal. So...
Is it?
We would rather be more casual with
Hug
him?
me.
Hi! Okay,
Mister,
right now,
hug
an
me.
option shows up. Should I ask him for a hug? We have to pay to hug Ken.
Sure,
It's
let's pay
fine.
to hug Ken. Why
I was like,
not?
he has fabulous eyelashes. Did you notice that?
He also has interesting shaped eyes.
They are a little bit unusual. He is an unusual character design, but I think it's possible that the people doing this game are more used to drawing girls. It may be more their specialty.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, not saying that you can't have eyes like that, but I don't know why, but the eyes kind of really stand out to me
Is he
for some
supposed to
reason.
be Chinese, maybe?
I don't know. That would be interesting.
Or just
the
stronger...
opposing team from China.
Yep.
That would, I could see that. All
okay.
right, fair.
I say, he wants to shake hands. That's too formal. Should I shake his hand?
Yes! Is this really a choice?
Oh my god. No, he doesn't. That's not too formal. Formal isn't the word for that. Okay, so you're basically saying, what it feels like you're trying to say is that's either too respectful or that's too,
personal,
basically polite,
intimate.
too polite. Formal, and when you're going, no way, he doesn't deserve it, you're not saying, I won't be formal with you.
I was going to say casual or intimate.
Polite to you.
Right.
And so I think what Mr. is trying to say here is, I don't want to be polite to him, he hurt me. Or I don't want to be polite to him, he damaged my sports career.
Right.
I'm just going to keep saying sport forever because it just makes
honestly,
me laugh
that was
so
really
much.
funny.
I tried so hard to be like, he was on the other sport team, and I almost did it. All right, I'm going to, you know what, okay. What would you do? 1, shake his hand. 2, we have been so dazed, okay? We're even talking to ourselves without realizing it. We're uncoordinated. We have poor plans for everything. We don't know what's going on. I feel like we would shake his hand without meaning to. We'd still be deciding as we respond to the action. Does that make sense? Like, Mr. would still be like, what should I do? But since the hand is already out there, his hand is already responding to it kind of thing.
I've seen
people do that. So
you'll
find yourself shaking their hand and then maybe sort of jerking your hand away going, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Right.
But it's, it's habit. So Mr. has seemed so disconnected. Let me reason out this character here. And also, again, even right there going, wait, why am I talking out loud? He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's even disconnected from his own actions. Still, again, seeming like he's very much in a medicated state. So I'm going to shake the hand because I don't think he's together enough.
Shake the hand that feeds you.
To be coordinated enough to not shake the hand when it's been offered. And I do think that they meant to indicate... polite rather than formal. I think that would be the translation that would be more accurate for America.
I have to say, I am still, largely irritated about this, because I have to say, I can't figure this character out at all. This is really bizarre. This is just sort of, with the other ones, we could sort of fumble our way through and around and kind of get it.
This is super weird.
But this is really bizarre.
This is why I don't know what to choose each time, and I have to talk through it each time. Because I can't ever just go, oh yeah, Mister would choose this. For the most part.
Well, because also a lot of it doesn't follow. Like, it just literally doesn't make sense. And you're just kind of going, but you've just established a bunch of other things, and now you're just going to kind of kick yourself in the ass?
And now it's this thing over here.
What?
Yeah.
Like, and your character motivation isn't clearly out there for your reader at all. This is one of the most, like...
My hopes and my dreams that have never been discussed ever again. That now all I care about is apparently not hot. Hello, nurse.
Yeah.
Hello, nurse.
Like I said, Mr. mostly to me seems sort of like some introverted creep. Like, I don't even know how to explain
Or
it.
introverted, like, basically I'm super focused on sports and the things I care about, and I'm very antisocial. Like, non-social. I do the super, specifically hyper-focus into the things that I do, and I really don't do anything else. All right, we're going to shake his hand.
Shake his hand. Fine.
He says fine to us.
Hi!
Hi, my friend. That's my line.
Sorry.
Fine. Even if I don't want to. I reach forward and shake his hand. His palms are sweaty. And this is important information because we need to talk about everyone's actions in great detail and their bodies in great detail all the time.
It's really weird.
Ken smiles. He's probably happy that I accepted his handshake. He looks like he's about 10.
He's adorable.
And then suddenly serious again. Nope.
Wow, also that glitch was great. Just
It
snapped.
was
I was like, whoa!
So you just have this sort of thing of he goes, hi, I'm so happy. And then, the spirit takes over again, back to self.
And you're like, whoa.
Whoa, you've been repossessed. It's fine. Him, my child self comes through. Demon, put that down.
Sorry.
Sits quietly in the hollow of your soul. Demon continues to drive.
Demon, fuck you.
What do you want?
I came here because I think we need to talk.
You want to move to my school and get on my team?
I think we need to stop dating each other.
I didn't want to date you in the first place, and then you broke my goddamn leg. But we broke up even before that, and you know that.
No, we didn't, mister.
Shit. Well, I don't remember the leg break, but I'm sure I wouldn't date anyone who hurt me that badly. So
I didn't
feel like
do it on purpose!
I feel like
Why would you ever think I would do that on purpose?
better self-esteem than that.
Oh
Better
my
self-respect.
God. You've always had better self-esteem and self-respect. In fact, you had so much, you've literally self-respected me out of the picture several times.
I'm interested in nurses now.
Yeah, you were always interested in nurses. That fetish wear that you had at home.
Well, now I'm not wearing it. Someone else is.
Yeah, I was wearing it.
You didn't want to wear it, though.
I did. So.
But I did for you.
I did for you.
I sigh. I can't have this conversation here in the hallway where the nurses might hear me, where Miki or Louisa might hear me. Quick, we should go into my room, Ken.
Alone, Ken.
Yes!
Oh my God!
Yes! God, we couldn't do this better if we planned it sometimes. Like, so many times it's so far off, but other times we're just like, yep, we're gonna ad-lib. It'll just turn out really well.
Because I have nothing else to offer to this. Holy crap.
In my room, Ken.
Did you call me Ken? Oh, Ken! Oh my God, you're so bad with your pronunciation.
Ken nods and pushes the door open. He holds it for me. And I remember, he was always kind of a gentleman. So I just wheel myself defiantly in.
I broke up with you!
Care about your chivalry!
Ken, I'm not... Oh my God, it's polite. It's like you're saying that you simp for me all the time. You know why we broke up? Because you wouldn't stop saying that I simped for you like an asshole. And I was just being nice.
I really just like you, and I also have basic human decency.
What the fuck?
You're not the only person over the WWE. Just because all of your other exes are abusive and you have no idea what a healthy relationship looks like doesn't mean that that's my fault.
Oh my God. You need to go see a therapist. You're 16 and need a therapist already.
I position my wheelchair beside my bed. I hold court in my own room.
Boom.
I try to look intimidating with my legs stuck out in front of me on a support.
I'm a badass
and a giant-ass cast on it.
Ken, you're always adorable when you're trying to bite somebody's head off.
So cute and stupid. Why am I such a more asexual?
Ken, I don't know why I got involved with you in the first place. I'm like a grade A student, and sometimes I just really look at you and I'm like, not that you're not really good at your stuff, but I'm just like, we're on different levels. Because you have very different priorities. Really? You're because you need to sport, and me, on the other hand, I like to just do sport because, you know, that's an activity to do.
Yeah, your sport is carrying you, and I just kind of do sport because, you know, it's a way to keep moving.
I like to move. It's a good time.
I like teamwork too.
It's a thing to do after school because, you know, my parents don't come home for several hours. Actually, they work
and otherwise
really
I
late.
sort of sit in the library.
Yeah.
It's in the library.
I'm
just in the library.
In the library.
And in case anyone hearing that didn't know what a morosexual was, it is a pretend or a joke sexuality, if you will, about being attracted to nothing but morons.
Yes.
And I didn't know what it was for a long time, and people used it so seriously. I thought it was a real sexuality, but I didn't know what it was attracted to. I didn't know what moro stood for. I was like moro is like, you know, more open, or like, you know, it's like you know, related to. I was trying to connect it to some Latin root.
It's connected to sadness. I'm attracted to grief.
Morosexual. Exactly, like I said, I was just trying to figure out like what the Latin root would be, and it's just like basically sad sexual or something like that, or sex makes me sad and unhappy. Whatever.
I love sex that makes me anxious.
I position my wheelchair beside the bed. Ken sits in a chair. I stare at him. I wish I could stare down at him, but he's still taller than me in his chair.
So about why I'm here.
I'm not going out with you again. I'm
not asking for that.
You're not?
No.
Then why'd you hold the door for me?
Oh my God! I can't. Do you see what I lived with?
I can't do anything nice for you.
I can never do it. You're always suspicious. Constantly. That it's always me trying to get something out of you. You bitch. I bet you're doing that to everyone else here too. You're looking at going, what can you do for me?
Him. You're just so stupid.
God damn it.
It's so cute. Why? Well, I mean, okay, so why are you here?
Why?
You want to apologize for breaking my leg then? Is that right? Is that why you're here? You want to say you're sorry for ruining my entire life, all of my career, my dreams of sport, my indescript aspirations and motivations and wishes and hopes?
I'm afraid actually they might be making me a jerk, but I don't know in the first 5 seconds, so we'll find out. Actually, I'm now suddenly kind of concerned that they're going to turn this into, no, I'm not here for that. Oh. Yes, that's it. I want to say sorry.
Really?
Yes! Oh my God! You see what I have to live?
You're just here. You came all this way to apologize? You couldn't even knock on my door properly to apologize? You were just standing there deliberating about... You were trying to decide whether or not you should apologize, weren't you? You were just deciding whether you should turn around and go home and not apologize to me, your ex!
Actually, I was really concerned that all we do is just fight. Look what we're doing.
Sorry.
It's just fighting.
So, yeah, you're sorry. All right.
I know that soccer means a lot to you.
Yeah.
And when I found out that I broke your leg during a practice match, why, we got hurt during a practice match. Wow! Holy shit!
You didn't even know you'd broken my leg?
No.
I just passed out under that huge pile of people, I guess. And then when they called the ambulance and took me away, you didn't know what had caused it. It was you. It was that kick. I tried to block you. You just went right through my shin.
I felt bad. I still do. How the fuck? Okay, that fucking... I didn't know that I'd broken your leg. Nobody said anything. You just sort of like got up and walked strangely to that side and then collapsed. Like, that makes no fucking sense.
And going, I mean...
How?
Maybe if somehow you dissociated, you went into a daze. Some people call it going into shock, but medically that's not going into shock. So medically, and you learn this in your CPR class, so pay attention, everybody, because I've taken one at work. Going into shock is having your blood pressure drop dramatically. So if you're bleeding out and you're going into shock, it basically means you've lost so much blood that it's starting to kill you. That is how the EMT explained it to me. All right, and explained it to the entire class. So you're not going into shock just because you're in a daze, just because you're disconnected. You could be bleeding internally to go to shock. But you've lost enough blood to be losing blood pressure. Shock is low blood pressure.
Yes.
And you can have extremely low blood pressure for other reasons. Perhaps your heart is in AFib or something like that, and it's not producing pressure. You don't have to be bleeding, but you've got to have something going on dramatically with your circulatory system to be in shock. It's not just that hazy, muggy, I can't focus thing that they do a lot in movies.
Yeah.
Okay? And that I've seen in a lot of, like, fiction and, like, you know, books and stuff like that, where people just go, they're going into shock. And it's like, if their blood pressure's fine, They're not.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so I have a hard time believing that since we were completely knocked out and have no memory of what happened, according to the original part of the canon, that our leg was broken, what have you, that people would have to know. And the only way he could not know was basically going, I didn't know somehow that it was me that did it, only that it had happened. Or I knew I had done something horrible to you and that you had been knocked out completely in whatever happened in the massive crash between us, but I didn't know it was your leg that was broken until later. And so it's like, basically, I knew you got hurt and it was my fault, but I didn't know exactly what had happened.
Which still sounds weird.
It does sound weird. So the whole linguistic thing sounds very weird right now, of how would you not know? And if you didn't know it was the leg, why would that be the important part? Like, I didn't know how badly I'd hurt you. I didn't know specifically what I'd done to you.
What I did is I performed an illegal maneuver, which is called cleating someone, if I remember correctly, where you drive your cleats into somebody, and it really sucks, and I think you can get red carded for it. But I know very, very little about, like, particular that kind of sports, because cleats, like, you can have, like, the softer rubber, but they really, like, more they get more advanced, you can have, like, more spike cleats. Yep. And that's, like, a thing you can get in a shit ton of trouble for doing. Like, whoa.
I know nothing about that, so I will not weigh in on that, but he felt bad. He still do.
So there, I'm sorry.
Right.
Got it on.
Why is it always so simple with you?
Because...
To be honest, that was an intense game. Even if it was a practice match against an opposing team from another school that we were just practicing with and not playing against, which sounds a little wild. But, right. It was like we weren't practicing at all. Every time I've ever played with you, the reason I started dating you, it never feels like we're practicing ever. Like we're all the way in the whole time, like you're fully committed. It just feels really intense.
Well, yeah. I'm here. What else am I going to be?
He laughs. Ken, he just laughs. He's always like that. Just completely emotionally invested in whatever he's doing. And also lighthearted. Why do I like him? I hate liking him. He's such a nice guy.
That was something, wasn't it? You were awesome that day.
I blush.
Everyone in my team was, like, scared of you.
They should have been. I'm Grace.
I know that.
I mean, I didn't really mean to scare them. I just wanted them to get out of my way. It worked. But you wouldn't get out of my way.
I know, because I also had a job to do. Thank you. It was very important.
There's a chance I won't be able to play at the big tournament, at the tournament that everyone knows. It's called the tournament, and that's all we call it. There are no other tournaments, just the one, so I don't say a tournament. It's just the tournament.
Well, not play at Berkeley, not play at,
Not play at the specific field or the specific named game or at the Orange Bowl or whatever it is.
Rose Bowl.
I don't get to play at CSU or at varsity or whatever the hell they say.
ISU.
I don't get to play at, Harvard.
Ew.
Whatever it is. Usually you're more specific than the tournament.
The tournament. I'm sorry to hear that.
You're going to be in the tournament, though, won't you?
It depends on how well our team does, actually.
We might not get that far.
Really, if my entire team was afraid of you, I think...
You should quit your team and take my spot so my team can win in the tournament. You're the best player on your team.
I am the...
how it works.
Okay, there's no I in team.
But you're really good, and you could play instead of me. You just have to transfer schools and get on that team.
Oh my god, mister. No. I don't live on that side of town. I really don't.
We have school of choice in this city. You could commute.
Oh my god. My parents already work a ton as is.
Also going, you're so dumb and hopeful.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, but now it's time to feel your blood boil.
I feel my blood boil.
My blood
boil.
My butt.
My butt is boiling. Oh, anger rises inside my chest.
In my butt.
I'm furious. So much that I fart. Oh, damn.
Shit.
What should I tell him? There's like 3 warnings at a choices court coming up with a girl, but you get like 1 warning with it just directly asking with this one.
Oh my god, what should I tell him?
You broke my leg on purpose. You're happy that I won't be able to play. You're jealous because I'm better than you. Honestly,
what?
Based on the narrative we've just been running, it'd be number 3.
You're just jealous because I'm better than you.
That's what it is. All right, so
Well, we could just choose it in the next one.
In the next one. So, in the next one.
We're going to pick which one we're going to choose. God, this is bizarre.
It is.
Oh, my God. So if you like what we do, guys, and you want to see the continuation of this, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please feel free also to share our videos if you're having a good time with us or have a conversation maybe with somebody about maybe something that we've been talking about. Also, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We got some links in the description down below. And other than that, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!